lots of good news at Paul Brown Stadium. That's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Sheds him off at the 45. And he's got a Bengals 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. There's the first NFL catch for Jamar Chase. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now is quarterback at Cincinnati.
On one, ready? 11. Come on, let's go.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to hands on themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll roll him out right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one complete to Gafford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6.
Check nickel. Check 11 empty.
Now a give, right side. Cottrell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They go play action with Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Mond. Flushed out right. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Burrow on play action. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Cottrell. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They run for it with Mixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 2, Mond escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd and short.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mond now off of play action. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. 34 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. 14, Bengals, nothing. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
Man, they just fumbled. Defense. The defense gave him 2 touchdowns.
Takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong.
Okay, look, I can't do nothing about that.
For this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that.
Can't do nothing about that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
11 empty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's brought down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trey Hendrickson, an All-Pro with New Orleans in 2020. There on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Mon. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Burrow on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
McPherson's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Mon looks to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 9 from the 44. A handoff to Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
They'll run with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
O-line trash. I didn't know they were going to pick him.
Again, it's Cook. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TV. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Kenedowagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play action here. Mon. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
You hungry? Are you hungry?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand out to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 13. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
That catch good for only a couple. again on second down. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. What a difference a year made so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a run with Cook. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 42. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Running for it. Here's Cook. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.